Hello. So I wanted to share with you a website that was put on my radar. It was part of a resource package from my midwife. It leapt off the page at me when I saw this list of websites. www.postpartumdads.org. This is a website that's geared towards dads. There's so many resources that are for the mom or for families in general. And this one, since it's a support resource for dads, I wanted to make sure as many people knew about it as possible. So it's specifically geared towards helping families overcome postpartum depression. And what I like about it is that it's helping dads to support their partner who just had a baby, but it's also helping dads because dads can experience postpartum depression. So here we go. Here are some of the things included in it. The brief overview section helps you to identify what you're possibly dealing with when you watch a partner's behavior change, their moods change. What are you dealing with? So it helps you to identify the difference between baby blues, which is not a mood disorder, and things like depression and or anxiety. Helping to identify if your partner's experiencing obsessive compulsive disorder, if they've developed a panic disorder, if they have a psychosis or are experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder. The symptoms are listed. You've got risk factors to be aware of. And so just a really helpful tool if you're looking at your life going, what is going on? You might find very helpful clues here. Helping new moms if you're feeling at a loss. What do I do to support her? There's great recommendations here, and to go along with that, the flip side of the coin, a section on mistakes. And this is a really great, cue card that I think anybody could look at if you're trying to support somebody navigating a difficult challenge health-wise or life-wise. Just don't do these things. This is a help that doesn't help. So helping new moms is the helpful side. Mistakes is the quick and easy. Don't do these. Obstacles. If you are navigating postpartum depression or other mood disorders, it's really good to know what some of the hurdles are that you're going to encounter along the way. It's not a, hey, we found a magic solution and poof, it's gone. It is something that is a journey to overcome. And so how helpful to be mentally prepared for that ahead of time. Recommendations and recovery takes a look at top recommendations, things that you can do to kind of super boost your steps through the process. Because obviously you want to reach healing as quickly as you can. And so there are some top recommendations that can help with that, and additional steps that you can take under the recovery link there. And then stories. What I really like about the stories section is that this can really help families to know you are not alone, and along with that also give you some perspective on how stories can play out. In the stories here, there's everything from happy endings to sad endings and everything in between. It's real life, and it's really nice that people opened up and shared those stories, making them available to other people. So with that in mind, just a couple of thoughts on the website. There's so much here to get you started, so much that can help you just realize, yep, you're not alone. Here's possibly what you're dealing with, and give you some tools that you could take into your healthcare professional's office, following up with a midwife, following up with a doctor to say, these are some of the things that we're seeing. Is it postpartum depression? Do you know of any resources to help, etc. So it's great for starting conversations. A complaint that I have, or not complaint, but constructive feedback, I guess, for the website, is that the navigation is not fantastic. So you've got the navigation bar at the top and you've got the navigation bar at the side. Sometimes you're going to pop out in a place that you didn't really expect. Or for example, when I click on special topics, I was hoping to see a list of, more things I could learn about, but instead came across a thread of conversations. And that seems to be relatively old. So with that in mind, it's just a really good website, a really good starting place, and I would treat it as that, a starting place. If you want something more current or want to be able to reach out with questions about finding, additional resources that are available to you now, there is something on the main page, and that is the ability to join their Facebook support group. You do need to be approved by the admin. So the way that they ask you to contact them is to please send a request with your Facebook name to info@postpartumdads.org. And with that, I did not see any other ways to contact them. So just info@postpartumdads.org would be a great place to start, either for joining their Facebook group or for other questions that you might have for them. And with that, yeah, I thought it was a neat resource. I had taken a little skim through it myself, found some things that I liked, and thought were worth sharing. So I hope that's helpful for you. All the best. Bye.